Anne with the Leo Love Light Tarot, and it is so good to be back here today with you guys. I want to do a little reading. You notice I have a little white feather here. As I sat down at my table here, this white feather was on my table. I was like, where did this come from? Because I don't really have feathers around, and particularly not in my room here. So very interesting. And so I took a look at what this could mean. I already knew that white feathers can represent protection. I looked into it a little bit further. So some sources are saying that, coming out of a negative place or a place of suffering or hard times, this is encouragement to be moving forward and to be positive, because good things are coming to you now, and what you were supposed to learn from the old situation is, learned, and you can take that knowledge moving forward. You are protected. Okay. Some sources also say that white is the true so-called color, because I know we hear that black and white aren't really colors, but it's the true color of a crown chakra. Okay, I know we usually put it with purple, and one day I was like, why, right? And I've got to find that source again. It's something about how it's kind of hard to show white, on certain backgrounds of websites or whatever. I don't know. It was something like that. It's easier to see it as purple. I don't know how true that is. Okay, so you can take that with a grain of salt. But I thought that was interesting too. So it might be time to be connecting with spirit, and this could be time for an awakening for you of some kind, whether it's abilities or going into that new stage of your life where, it's, like I said, good things are coming to you. So it's going to be easier, or you're going to have that ability to see things in a higher vibration, a more positive light. I don't know. So it's going to mean different things to different people. But the overall thing that I've always thought about with white feathers is protection, purity as well, but protection. Okay, think of when I say purity, like, everything's fresh and clean, new beginnings. So this could mean something to somebody. Okay, and this could be for me as well. I don't think it's just only for me. It's just one of those things. It just kind of popped up, and I found it very interesting. Oh, I should have put it right on the deck. That would have been cute. Oh, you can't really see it. Anyway, let's see what comes up, please, for the collective. All right. For those of you who know this deck, it does have meanings in reverse, and I might not read them that way. I don't keep this deck in the upright position like I do other decks. I might start doing that, actually. When things happen in reverse with me having the deck in the upright position at all times, I'll take it in reverse if it was in reverse. This one's just kind of all over the map, so I'm just gonna go with what feels right. And I don't think I've ever read the cards in reverse with this deck, like, ever. I don't know, just see what happens here. I think with this deck I would just go with the opposite meaning anyways. All right, I feel like I need to do, okay, I can stop these. So if I can stop them, depends on how they're sitting when they're like that. So let's see here. That's the card that tried to come out a moment ago. Isn't that funny, hey? Oh my gosh. Okay, so guys, I was talking about new beginnings, right? And with this card, we are looking at, okay, wow, there's a lot of stuff to say. I hope I remember it all. Let's start off with the 36. Okay, I have to, I don't have these numbers memorized to that extent. Okay, there's a lot of numbers to remember. 36 corresponds with the 10 of Wands. So, guys, you're coming out of this area of like, oh, now it's time to breathe. okay? Gather up those wands, those sticks, and take the leftovers home so you can begin again. It's always how I view that card. I love the Ten of Wands for that reason, okay? I do. If people see it as negative, I never do. I think it's a wonderful card. Upright or reverse, doesn't matter. Time to gather it all up, go home, make a new plan, okay? Now, when we break this down to one digit, in numerology, we get 9, and 9 is about completion not in tarot, in numerology, okay? 9 is about completion of cycles, just like we were talking about with this white feather, okay? New beginnings, everything's fresh and clean. It also corresponds with the Hermit in tarot. Again, go home with those wands, recalculate what you got there, take into consideration where you want to go. And that's what this card is suggesting as well. This is so neat. I love it when cards do this. It's so cool. Okay, so it's time for you to get creative, think about things, express yourself. It's time for a new project, a new plan, a new way. Where do you want to go? Okay. This is also a time to be connecting with others. Take care of yourself so that you can share yourself with other people, whether it's in a romantic fashion, your family or friends, just getting closer with those around you, with those you care about, those that you want to be with in any way. Okay. This is so cool. All right. Oh, what else? Is there anything else to say about that? I just think this is so very, very cool. I love it. It's got the feather. You got the numbers working out. We've got, woo, I love it. Okay. Can you tell I'm excited? All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. This is for the collective, please. Please tell me more about this white feather, creative, new beginning, protective time, please. For the collective. Did a little bit of babbling there, but holy moly. There was a lot to say. What do we got for the collective, please? Woo! Okay. That was the Two of Swords in reverse. I think that went off camera, but let's grab that bad boy. I'm going to put that there. If you're having a hard time knowing which way to go, basically speaking, if you are at some kind of stalemate or just totally stuck and you just can't make that decision as to what to do, this is why you got the whole 36 and 9 of going home, so to speak, connecting to home inside your mind, your connection to spirit, and figure out where it is that you do want to go next, okay? Okay. I don't want this feather to go flying away. It's so funny. All right, the Hierophant. This could be a lot of things. It could be commitment, which is where I normally go with it. Okay. It could be life lessons. It could be marriage. I feel like you need to be committing to some sort of decision that you're really having a hard time with. Okay. So going within, another thing about the moon here, okay, is having some sort of going within. Can be about illusions as well. So being able to take the lessons that you've learned and commit to making some sort of decision as to how you're going to move forward, getting rid of the illusion of like, I can't do it, I can't do this, I don't want to do this because of the negative thing that came out of, blah, 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 right? You're protected. Ooh, Hierophant, that can also be a connection to the divine. You're protected, okay? So that's something else too. And it's hard to see in the moonlight when it's not giving us as much light, right? Okay, let's see here. And the Four of Wands. Swords, sorry. We're going home. We're, going into that hermit mode. We're resting mentally. So yes, that connection. It's time for that connection with spirit, going within to figure out how we're going to move forward with that 10 of Wands, okay? And I know the 10 of Wands isn't here. I get it. I'm going to take this off camera here because he's going to go flying somewhere. I want to keep him around a little bit. Okay, I know the 10 of Wands isn't here. However, there was the reference with the 36. All right. You know what? The words "see something for what it is" came to mind. And that could be in that lesson. All right. So if you haven't gotten to the point where you feel that you've learned whatever lesson it is, and that's why you're stuck, that's why it's time to be going inside and taking stock, you know, where you are, where you're at, and where you are going. Okay. This new creativity that you might need to be looking at, it might be that you don't have an idea yet of what to be creative with, or if you have an idea at all. Okay. But remember that when you have the 10 of Wands, which is cycle completion of the wands, time to start all over again, right? With that Ace of Wands, which can be about creativity as well, and you beginning some great idea, okay? Okay, woo! And it could be about getting passionate about something, getting excited about something. This is so amazingly exciting. I'm just loving it. I'm loving this reading right from the start of that darned white feather. You are protected. It's time to move forward. So we need to figure out which way to go and commit to it, okay? Whatever that lesson is. Let's acknowledge the lesson and use it moving forward. So what else have you got for us, Spirit? What can you tell the collective, please? Woo. Queen of Swords in reverse. So like I was saying before, we have that knowledge, but being in reverse here, being able to use that knowledge, maybe being a little bit too discerning for that future, and that's what's creating this problem with this choice. But you've got this ability to, you know, succeed in moving forward with that creative idea. You've succeeded in a way already because you're coming out of that hard time. Okay, this is really, really exciting for me. I don't know why I like time in order. It doesn't really matter, but sometimes it matters to me. Okay, so what have we got for the collective? A little bit more. I think that was the Six of Pentacles that tried to come out. Give and take, equal give and take, choosing where to spend your energy. Yeah, I mean, it's your choice as to how you're going to move forward. And you can choose that very easily, actually. It doesn't have to be, you know, the decision of what it is that you're going to go for necessarily, but you can choose to be more positive. You can choose, you know, what it is that you want, and then decide to go from there. And there's the moon again. So this is like, you know, go deep, go within and figure out your shit, okay? Get your shit in gear. Okay. All right. And the King of Wands, you know, go after something. Go after it. What is it for you? All right. With the Four of Cups, we need to get out of that stuck energy, okay? So Four of Cups can be in that area of boredom. It can be in that area of, you know, I don't know what I want to do from here. And in reverse, you know, we're being told here, you either are getting out of that state, all right, or Spirit is telling you to do that, or Spirit is telling you to continue with that. Depends on what stage you're at with all of this, okay? And, you know, the King of Wands, envision what it is that you're wanting. When you've gone through this period of time where you're like figuring out what it is that you want and where you're going to go, this is where you kind of look into the future and act as if, or write down, you know, if I get to that place that I want to be, or if I were to achieve that thing, whatever, you know, I don't know what wording to use because it depends on what it is for you. You know, looking at that and try to imagine it, you know, how are you like, how would you feel? And then what would you do from there? Then you can actually set some kind of action plan in place, okay? You know, look at what can I do now? And where do I see that taking me? These are the things you can tell yourself, ask yourself, write it down, put it in, you know, get a notebook, get a binder, start putting all this stuff in there, organize it with, you know, little dividers if you like, whatever. And then, you know, continue that plan. This might take you a little while, right? Lately, I've been on the goal setting kick. I think a reading I did recently talked about setting goals. These goals that you can set here, after you've done like the immediate times, then you can go to the next part, like, okay, what's this going to look like in a month? What's this going to look like in 6 months? What's it going to look like in a year? Where am I going to be in 5 years if I keep doing this? Or are there other things that are going to branch out from this? It depends on what it is. Like, the possibilities are so endless, it's not even funny, okay? But the point with the King of Wands here is to envision it or get passionate about something. He goes after what he wants, okay? I was going to say something else and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I think it was you might want to maybe possibly do it in reverse, you know, where you funnel it down to like go from, you know, 10 years from now and move it down. Depends on how you think. Okay, so whatever works for you. On the bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a time for you. This is a time, like we were talking about here with the self-nurturing. This is a way that you can self-nurture because you can take care of yourself. You can think about you before you're able to connect with other people. And then maybe this, Ace of Cups in the bottom. I thought the Ace of Pentacles was still there and I was going to like point to it, but the Ace of Cups, self-nurturing. The beginnings of that emotional completion or connectivity. And you could start with yourself so that you can share it with others. It's amazing how this is all fitting together. Just amazing. Woo! Okay. Wow. Let's see here. The Death card. It's time to move forward. It's time, okay? Time to get your choices. Oh, that is so cool. I love when that happens. It does happen frequently. It's like, I don't know. I just get so excited when I see it. Because I was referring to this as I said it, but then, whoop, there it is, right? All right. So these are going to be very related because there's an opportunity for you to figure out where you're going to go from here, but it gets confusing sometimes if you don't know what it is, or if you've got too many things that are coming up, or too many possibilities, because I was saying the possibilities are endless, right? It's time for you to just take a step back, go deep, okay, and figure your shit out, all right? You know what? Make that huge list, and then take a look at what is the one that gets you the most excited. All right, and then make that commitment to that new path. This is so exciting. I can't even wow. So fun. This is a fun reading, guys. It's fun. Okay. Let's see what we got. Anything more of the collective, please? What else can you tell me? I get 3 at the same time. I'm not sure I'm excited about that. You know, when they're all in a row like that, I'm not always that excited about it, but let's do it. Oh, my God. Okay, another go within card, another intuitive card, another, you know, looking for the answers card to be figuring out what we're going to do next, leading to our happiness, right? Which can lead into the completion of emotional happiness. You can start a new project and get into that ace of everything state again, right? This is a building block time to be getting into that 10 of Pentacles. And then again, you can start off with something new. You might get into this again, right? Because when you're going to get there after figuring it all out, then it's time to bring up that list that you made with this 7 of Cups energy that's come up and to figure out, okay, what's the next one? You know, in the very beginnings of this list that you make to figure out where you're going to go, keep that, like I say, get a freaking binder, okay, and get loose paper so you can like change where you put stuff, and use dividers, because that list, that first list, you can add to it anytime, okay? But that list can be something that you revisit after you get into this state here. I think this is so exciting. I'm loving it. What's on the bottom here? Get the Hanged Man so that you can review again and see things from a different point of view, because you know, if you're not noticing right now that white feather, new beginning, you know, fresh and clean, protective energy that's going on there, well, jeepers, let's see that. And then in the next stage, when you're ready for the next part of your list of desires, and that's also, you know, what this card is dealing with, you're going to be able to look at it again. Maybe you need to look at that list at that time and change it, right? Maybe not just add things to it. Maybe things will change for you. You want to take some things out, or maybe some things will come out because whatever you decide on at the beginning in the first place, some other things might be related and fall into place with it. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. This is like amazing. Holy moly. Okay, Six of Swords. It's time to move away from that negative time. It's time to move away from, you know, mooning about it and going, oh, I just can't go on, you know, it sucks and I hate where it came from and I don't want to take the chance again with the new beginning, right? But you can do it because you've learned that lesson and it's time to get going. Let's see if anything else can come up, please and thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to call this video. I'm going to have to really watch it. Okay. All right, so Page of Pentacles. We saw the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck earlier, and this is kind of the same thing for me. It's time for you to be taking action into getting away from that stage that you're in, possibly, or that you come out of. Keep moving forward. Paddle that boat. Release things, okay? Releasing the headache that you've been getting from whoever this is. And I always can't get over how, you know, whoever like supposedly won in the end, I mean, they really put you through the ringer here, right? With the, you see there's blood there and stuff. But you know what? They might have seemed to have won in the end, okay? Or they may feel that they did win in the end. However, we've got this here, and I feel that, you know, really, you are the true winner, and you're going to be able to see that later. You're going to be able to display that later. So that is like fantastic. Let's see what the crows know about an immediate future for you on this. Spirit, please tell us, what is the immediate possible future for how things stand right now? I didn't like how that came out, but you know, I've got to take it. I wanted to do a cut and all that good stuff, but okay. So in the immediate future, you might have a situation where the, excuse me, that your stability might go down, or you might feel that your stability, I can't talk, your stability goes down. But, you know, with the Ace of Swords here, like that's a new beginning in clarity, right? So it's just, you have to get clear, and you might be a little bit confused still in the immediate future. You just have to kind of roll with the punches there, okay? An Ace of Swords, along with the Ace of Wands, because you get clear on something that you're wanting here, this is also a new idea type of energy. The Ace of Wands focuses more on the creative side of things. But next card here, Ten of Cups. That's so cool. Two of Wands. Okay, but I didn't want, not usually how I read, but that's kind of neat. Okay, so let's get a little bit more, please, on the possible outcome in the immediate future as things are standing now. So again, like that King of Pentacles in reverse might be because you're still going to be stuck in that Two of Swords energy in reverse and the Seven of Cups. But it's time for you to be taking your action on that, okay? Okay. Excuse me. Got the Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't like that very much. It was sort of halfway in between, so it might just be that, you know, you're going to be on your way out of it eventually. There's going to be a chance for you to be able to balance things out, but it's going to take, again, as I was saying, is just getting clear about what it is that you're wanting, getting clear. You know, you have to take action. I don't think this is just going to come to you, okay? And I feel like it's going to be difficult for you at first because it's really hard to see, you know, what's there, what's come of this. It's really difficult for us to see that sometimes, to see the golden nugget, the silver lining. That's what I wanted, right? What is that gem, okay, that's going to come out of this, all right? Queen of Cups in reverse, you know, again, you might not be seeing that in the immediate future because it's so hard, because she is an intuitive queen and you're not really seeing that. We need to turn these two around. What it's going to take is, I think the Queen of Cups in reverse is the first course of action here, and this is part of the self-love and self-care thing that I've already been speaking about. We need to turn her around. So take care of yourself first, okay? That's the first step, I believe, okay? If you think differently, then you go for it. But no matter what, there needs to be some sort of positive vibrational energy on your part, and just kind of say, okay, here's where I'm at. Here's where I need to be. What do I need to do to get in there so that you can get into that area of being creative in that list that you may or may not make. No, I'm not like telling you what to do. It's just what I'm seeing, okay? Need to turn her around to get you to be feeling stable and balanced, okay? Okay, I'm curious what's on the bottom. Ooh, I know, that's so cool. I should have taken that out, right? It's so neat. 3 of Wands, you know, come in the 9 of Pentacles. You know what, guys? I think things are going to end up really good, okay? I'm going to leave these in uprights for, you know, let's be positive. Let's get into that positive vibration because it's just gorgeous and beautiful. All right. Let's take a moment here for the Whispers of the Ocean. This is my new favorite. Well, it's not that new. It's been a few months, but man, as soon as I bought this deck, sometimes you don't even need to interpret because it's just so exact, right? It's a nice way to close things off. So what have we got for the collective, please? Encouragement for now. Just remember that white feather. You are being encouraged, okay? Let's see here. 13, death card. 13, pathways, taking the higher road. One is the, you know, the whole like indulgence path, and the other is, you know, if it's some kind of higher road or a more of a spiritual path or what you're meant to do. I love 13. It's my life lesson number, actually. Yeah, and when we break 13 down to a single digit numerology, it's 4, which is about stability and taking control of the situation and taking action, okay? Amazing how this works out sometimes. It says gliding through currents, okay? So no matter how tough it's going to be, you know, you can swim through, just keep swimming. I love that saying, right? From, what was that? Finding Nemo, I think. Okay, with a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease. That's where you're at right now, okay? So that white feather, encouraging to move forward because things are coming to you. Things are going to get better. Very cool. Going inward. Whoa, whoa. Going inward, inward. Let's see. We've got going inward. We've got, you know, going inward, going inward, going inward. They call the intuition and thinking cards. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay. Excuse me. Going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow will help your dreams take flight. Guys, I'm just totally excited about this reading for you. I'm totally excited about where you are headed. But again, it's up to you to take that step, okay? I'm amazed. I love this reading. I haven't had one this exciting in a while. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for you. Make it a great day, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.